Here's 34 again. This time Aguilar along the far sideline. He'll go 50 yards and put Lincoln on top 21-9. San Jose with a terrific play here. Marco Najaro on the fullback pass. He hits Todd Smith, but the Bulldogs come back, fall short, 21-11. Lincoln wins back the Bone. The game of the century.
Today, it is perhaps the biggest rivalry in local high school sports, the Big Bone game. The annual face-off between Lincoln High and San Jose Academy has been thrilling players and spectators for over half a century. And today, as always, alumni from both sides pack the stands to cheer on their teams.
When I played at Lincoln, we didn't win the Big Bone game as a senior, and so you come here hoping that they'll win, so it'll avenge some of the things that we didn't get to do.
The city may have grown, but when it was back small, this is what it was about, and it still is.
The game was not without controversy, however. 3 Lincoln students were not allowed to play after breaking league rules by playing in a charity game last week. Rick Chavez will have highlights and the score of the big game later in sports.
Oh, that's right. Lots of highlights, very little voice, but I'll try and work my way through this one. As you saw earlier, lots of memories surround the annual Big Bone game between San Jose Academy and Lincoln High School. Most of the pregame hype surrounded the 51st get-together. Some, though, was distracting to those who just wanted to see some football. And during the game, some Lincoln fans picketed in support of 2 of their players who were declared ineligible for the contest. There was only 1 score in the first quarter. San Jose's Ruiz Silva booted this 25-yard field goal for a 3-0 advantage after 15 minutes of play. But in the second quarter, Lincoln went up on this 9-yard run by Alex Sandoval. He puts the Lions on top 7-3 as they headed to the locker rooms at halftime. And that's when the real highlight of the game took place. The Lincoln mascot goes over and body slams the San Jose Bulldog. Some people take this rivalry a little more seriously than others do. Third quarter action, a defensive gem turned in by Alex Sandoval playing in the secondary. He picks off this pass and returns it to the San Jose 13-yard line. And that led to this touchdown run by George Aguilar, and Lincoln was now on top 14-3. That's how the third quarter ended. San Jose cut it to 14-9 in the fourth when Israel Garcia took the ball in from the 2, but the 2-point conversion was missed. Lincoln put it out of reach on this play. From the San Jose 48, Aguilar gets the handoff and then breaks free, heads for daylight. His score put the Lions on top 21-9. San Jose added a safety, but it was Lincoln coach Kevin Collins who got drenched, and the Lions get to celebrate their 24th Big Bone victory. 21-11 was the final. And here's another institution at the Big Bone game. Game referee Chuck Camoso of San Jose. He's been around so long he's become almost as familiar to the fans in the stands as anybody associated with the rivalry.
It's the 32nd year working the Bone game, so I look forward to it every year. You know, it kind of brings back the old high school days when the stands used to be full like this.
Accordingly, the work comes from Nancy Osbrook's 5th and 6th period drawing class, the painting class, and design classes. Credit tonight goes to Hector Maldonado, Danny Noriega, Gilbert Rojo, Tony Turner, Eddie Orozco, Yolanda Gonzalez, Lemuel McCann, and Jerry Jamino. Thanks to everyone at San Jose Academy for a job well done. We'll talk a little bit about the Bone a little bit later on. Some controversy, but also a lot of tradition. Big Bone game, of course, played for all sorts of different reasons.
I played in 72. Our year, we played the league champions and beat the league champions. That was the biggest thrill. We had a really good team, great coaching staff, and we gelled together. And it was like the school. You know, Big Bone game, it's your heart. Everybody's behind you in the stands. You play for everybody in your neighborhood.
It's very exciting to have the crowd and see all the people support the high schools like this. I'm really proud of it.
It's just a great opportunity to see old friends, and you can see people here you haven't seen in 5, 10, 15, 20 years in my case, and it's just a lot of fun to come out here and see everybody.
It's like the Super Bowl, I guess. You can't really match it to anything else. You wait all year to play in a game like this, and you hope everything goes right, but no matter what, as long as you play, you have a good time.
All right, on to the game, and a good start for the Bulldogs. Todd Smith, a star running back, goes for 15 yards. San Jose hit a field goal for a 3-0 lead. Remember, McKelly Belanca, number 1, suspended with quarterback Jim Mackey, part of that flag football fiasco. Lincoln with the ball. Sophomore running back, number 3, Tanata Banks, with a good game and a nice gain here. Taking over for Mackey is number 30, Alex Sandoval. He dives in for the score and a 7-0 Lincoln lead. That was the score at the half as the Dogs come out fired up for the second half of play. But San Jose quarterback Larry Torres is going to be intercepted here by Sandoval, and his number 30's offense will go back to work after he's tackled here. Sandoval is going to give it to number 34, Jorge Aguilar. Aguilar had a terrific game. He's a little guy, but look at the spin move here, in for the touchdown. But San Jose is right back. Marco Najaro takes it for San Jose. He is in. 14-9, Lincoln leads. The Lions go back to little number 34, but he's a big gun for them. He goes down the far sideline. No one's going to catch him. He's headed to the house, and Lincoln is rolling 21-9 after number 34 gets into the end zone. The Bulldogs still fighting, though, after a safety. Najaro on the fullback pass. This is a terrific play. He throws it to Todd Smith, and we'll slow it down for you because Smith, yes, just does get the 1 foot down. There it is, and makes a catch. A terrific play. Joe Martin right on top of the call. But the Bulldogs fumble it into the end zone. Lincoln recovers it there. That's the play of the game, and it was all but over. The Lincoln Lions taking the 1993 Big Bone game 21-11. The Lions have a lot to be proud of, and we'll go back now over to Harry Sidney for our first look at Clark's Charcoal Broiler, where Harry is standing by with the Lincoln Lions and head coach Kevin Collins.
Hey, thanks, Robert. How you doing? How you doing, Coach? How you doing, players? Sitting here with Coach Kevin Collins. Coach, big game yesterday, big win. What was it like?
Oh, it was incredible. The kids really played well, and with all the adversity we had the whole 2 weeks, they really came out and played well.
I know, talking about adversity, you're talking about players being suspended. There's still a lot of things to be said, done about it. But, you know, how did you keep your guys together? You had a lot of parents getting involved and all kinds of different things going on. How did you keep them focused the last game of the year? How'd you keep them doing it?
The community support, the parental support, the administrative support from the school. It helped in every way, but I got to give all the credit to the players because they really did a good job. They became young men last week.
Okay, you know, thinking of players, we got, was it Jorge? George. And we saw the highlights, good little moves, good little balls, good little spin. What do you think about your year this year?
Well, I did all right. Well, my linemen, thanks to my linemen, man, they put up a lot of blocks, and then my fullback here, when he was playing, the fullback.
And your tight end, and your fullback who played quarterback yesterday, what was it like?
It was pretty interesting. It was pretty weird. It was awkward.
It was awkward. Well, let me ask you a question. Coach, yesterday, we heard you were mic'd yesterday for the game. What was it like being mic'd?
Oh, I didn't really like it. I'm afraid I might have said some things that I could have taken back, but I wish you wouldn't have brought that up.
Well, I had to bring it up. Okay, you know, we talked about your season this year. Is this where you thought you'd be? What do you think you need to improve on? What are you happy with this year?
I'm very happy with the way, with our league record. We were 4-1-1 in league, and it's the first time in what, guys? 15 years that we've had a winning record in league, and that's what I'm most pleased with. What do we need to improve on? I don't know. We'll figure out who we have coming back, but I don't know what we need to improve on.
Okay. Well, thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach. We're live here from Clark's Charcoal Broil, Mountain
View. All right, Harry. Thank you very much. And Kevin Collins and the Lincoln Lions, you have a lot to be proud of. They had a terrific season. Kevin Collins.